Libras, hi my loves, and thanks for coming through. I, of course, am Star, and this is ascendstar Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Virgo season, right? So this is intended for the 23rd of August through the 22nd of September. We know that time is fluid, though. The universe does not have a watch. We do. So this could really resonate anytime throughout Virgo season, or anytime we have this energetic lineup again here. Now, Libra, are you actually dealing with a Virgo? Or someone who has Virgo in their charts? Because I just got finished doing the Virgo reading, and this Six of Swords and this actual Judgment card came out and was quite significant in their reading as well. So first of all, if this is your first time coming through, we definitely appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You could have been anywhere watching anyone else, but you decided to be here. I appreciate you. Keep in mind, this is going to be a general reading, so if you need a personal reading, please reach out to me at any of my outlets that'll be listed below. I'm more than happy to do your personal reading for you. But let's go ahead and get into this actual reading, because this is Virgo season, right? So, of course, this isn't just a September reading. It's overall for Virgo season. How does Libra handle and deal with Virgo season, right? So Virgo is like this very feminine, like earthy type of energy. They're very analytical. They're very, it's like a reserved type of energy. It comes to us by Mercury, right? So there's a lot of communication and a lot of reasoning things that are like here, right? And it's really a season of being able to just like analyze, analyze things and see what's really going on, maybe like even look into yourself, like the whole energy that is coming like with this Virgo season. We have the Hermit, which is basically somebody that stays to themselves, so they can have that personal introspective. But we know that duality lies in everything, because on one end, the Hermit could be, he could stay to himself because he is being introspective, but on the other end, he can actually just be a grumpy, not people's person, and he just hates people and doesn't like being around people, so he stays to himself, which really isn't a healthy way to be. And then it's that actual devil energy that comes up too, being able to recognize the shadow parts of yourself and being able to work on those things, and then being able to make a commitment to evolving, having a loving relationship with self, so that you can actually change those things, and being able to manifest whatever it is that you want to be able to manifest. Now, Virgo is a earth sign, right? So it has a lot to do with the material things that we do, right? Or the material things that we get. It has to do with money and things of that nature, right? So when we think about Virgo, Virgo is also, I like to, because here at Ascend Starship, we don't recognize, I'm not going to say we don't recognize religion, because we do, but we don't separate due to religion, right? Like, spirituality is an engulfment of everything. It's a whole. So I do like to compare like the different zodiac signs, because I come from a Christian background. I like to compare the different zodiac signs to actual things that relate to the Bible, because I feel like sometimes you can understand that better, right? So the Virgo itself is, when it comes to disciples, right? Because this is the year of number 5. So we know that we're dealing with that Judas energy, right? Judas Aquarius. This is the year of Aquarius, right? Or the season of Aquarius. And not only that, like, we're even in, this Uranus retrograde right now, which is also Aquarius, right? But anyway, we know that is actually associated with Judas. Well, when it comes to Virgo is actually related to the the disciple Philip, right? And I know you're probably like, who the hell is Philip? Like, I never had heard before before I actually went in and looked for this knowledge and searched for it myself. I can't recall a time where anybody ever really talked about Philip in the Bible. But Philip is there. Like when I found out where he was, it was like, yo, for real? Like I knew it all along, but I didn't know it, right? So when Jesus fed the 5,000, right? Like he actually paid for some of that stuff, right? That's the part of the Bible that it doesn't actually say. Like they had to have money for the fish and the bread to feed all of those people. Well, Philip was actually the disciple that did the math, that analyzed and figured out what was going to be needed in order to be able to feed all of these people, right? And not only did he do that, basically at the Last Supper, you know, when Jesus, you know, basically says any person who has met me has also met my Father. Like he was talking to Philip, like, you know, because Philip wanted to know, like, oh, okay, well, this is going on. Like, let me see your daddy. Like, you know, like, how do I know when he shows up? How do I know that that's who I'm looking at? And that's basically when he comes in and he says, hey, like, if you've seen me, then you've seen my Father, you know? So Philip was the person that analyzed stuff. He was the person that actually broke things down. He was maybe even a little critical sometimes, right? And Libras and Virgos, you know, they don't always like really match up, because an aligned Libra is happy and outgoing and likes to shop and, you know, likes to have attention and nice things and things of that nature, right? Well, Virgo is completely different. Virgo is personal. You know, Virgo is represented by the hermit. Like he's reserved. He likes to keep his things to himself. Maybe even come off a little secretive. Beyonce is a Virgo, right? So, you know, just being personal and not just putting everything out there. Like, oh, okay, well, if this is my craft, respect me for my craft, but you know, I don't really too much want to be out in the spotlight. So, you know, Virgo and Libra is a little different. You guys, I totally went off. I did not mean for that part of the conversation to last this long, but I just wanted you to understand, like, really what this Virgo season was about, right? So when it comes to you, Libra, like, this is what I'm getting, right? I'm definitely gonna have to put a time stamp on this for anybody who just wants the reading and not all of that additional information. But yeah, so you guys are actually coming in as the 5 of Wands, right? And with this 5 of Wands, I feel like this is like a petty energy that is going on, right? It's like a lot of like back and forth. It's like there's a lot of confusion that's actually going on, but there's like really no bottom line to the actual confusion. It's just like, I don't know, it's just like chaos and things that is around you. It could very much, for some of you, be related to work. And then for others of you, I'm actually feeling like it's related to really like family. It could definitely be like something with you and your siblings, or like you and your parents, or like people that are close to you. But it's like I see you like trying to rise above it all, right? I see you actually coming to grips with the fact, like look, like this happened in the past. You know, we have this judgment card that's sitting here. It's like basically you're saying like this happened in the past, right? Like in the past, it's been a whole lot of bickering. It's been a whole lot of going back and forth. It's been hard trying to create like these like partnerships, right? It's been kind of hard to continue to it's been hard to forgive. Let's be honest, Libra. Let's be honest. Where are you right now? Like it's really been hard to forgive right now. And it's like you've been battling yourself with that whole ideal, or like with that whole thought of forgiveness like itself. But it's like Spirit is like showing you, or at least trying to show you, like look, Okay. Um, it's almost like Libra, you're trying to look at the situation like you had nothing to do with it, right? But in reality, you had a lot to do with it. Maybe you weren't the one who initiated it, but it happened. Like it was going on. Like you were paying attention to it, right? Um and it's just like now you're at a point, you're at a place where so I see these people like like coming out. I almost feel like it was just people that you were just point blank period, just like ready to throw away. Like, I don't got time for this no more. Like, all this pettiness, all this bickering, all this fighting, all this confusion, all this chaos, I don't got time for that no more. Like, and that's basically where you are, because I feel like even when you were in the thick of it, Libra, I don't feel like I said, like, you weren't the person that initiated anything. Like, you may have just been reacting to what was actually done to you. Like, somebody was trying to like kill your light, right? Somebody was trying to make you seem like less than what you were, or someone was probably trying to, like make you look crazy, like make you play the song, and they wanted you to move to their beat. Like, they tried to discredit like who you actually were. And it's like you dealt with it for a long time, and it was like very, very emotional, and now you're just to the point where you are looking and you're just like, I see exactly what y'all doing. I see exactly what's going on, and at this point in life, like, I'm just not doing this no more, right? Like, that is just what you have gotten to the place to say, and like that is just where you are, and that's just like where you want to be. It's like Libra, for the longest, like, you've been the nice person, right? You've probably been the person that others take advantage of, or at least tried to take advantage of. And it's like now, like, things are like coming back from the past, and you are just recognizing who you are. And it's almost like, like you are being renewed. Like, you are no longer judging yourself. I feel like for a long time, like, you judged yourself according to those relationships and like how those people treated you. But it's like Spirit is saying now, like nah, your karma is good karma. Like, you've been putting in good. It's almost like this judgment card is coming in and saying, like, Libra, for a long time you've been putting life into other people. Like, I actually see this is you, right? But then these are the people that's always bickering, always, probably talking behind your back, probably gossiping, probably stealing your ideas, all kind of stuff, right? But it's like Spirit is saying, like, nah, like, at this point you are being resurrected, right? And these people, sooner than later, like, they're gonna wish that they didn't do what they did, because it's almost like it's like you forgive them, and it's like you're not even judging them. You just don't deal with them like that. Like, they no longer have that access to you. It's almost like they don't realize how emotionally scarred you were behind it all. And that's what I see. But I see that you are still being able to be your loving self. You're just no longer dealing with that, because that has kept you on an emotional roller coaster. That two of Pentacles, like, you've been steady trying to focus on bringing in business and trying to balance out home and putting in effort and just you've been going through a lot of ups and downs, and you almost feel like this is something that you are constantly going through. It's like right now I'm seeing the infinity sign in this, right? So it's like you are constantly going through this, and this is really probably something that you've been dealing with between these Aquarius full moons, right? With that Leo energy in there, just basically trying to find the strength in order to get to the next place in what it is that you want to do to reach your goals. But these things from your past, these words, I almost feel like these attacks, have basically kind of mentally and physically kind of been keeping you bounded, and you've only been able to go in those circles. But Spirit is saying, like, this is a rebirth. Like at this point you are growing. And you are definitely going to get out of the situation, whatever you are putting your energy into. Like, you are going to get out of that situation exactly what it is that you want. Because with this Six of Swords here, I'm actually seeing you and you are moving on, you know, like you know, like the stormy waters, like here, you know, everything was just, you know, here is bare, you know, you can't even show your emotions. Like, everything is just tight, you know, because like everything you do, everything you say, you just feel like something or somebody is coming at you. And then, you know, judgment steps in, and judgment says, look at what you've been doing. Look at what these people have been doing to you. Have you been judging them fairly? Are you accepting the role that you have actually played as well in everything that is going on? And you're able to recognize the role that you have played, and you come off of this imbalance in energy, that imbalance in understanding, that imbalance, and also being able to recognize the part that you actually played as well, right? Being able to calm those emotions down. And once you're able to calm the emotions down, you see the effect of everything that's been going on. So you move on, right? You move on. Like, I don't got time for this anymore. I'm going on to clearer waters. I'm packing up. You know, for some of you, you're packing up your children and you're leaving, right? For others of you, you are actually packing up that childlike innocence that was in you, that was being attacked. Like, you are no longer giving anyone access to that, because you understand that that is the side of yourself that everybody is not entitled to. So now you are actually protecting yourself. That's what I see that Ten of Wands as. It's like, it's not that you're like burying your head and you're trying to avoid anything, because at this point, everything has just gotten to be too much. And you're at a point where you are at this point just letting it go, you know, because here in this Judgment card, or you were fed up. That's what it is. In the Judgment card, you was fed up. Like, what the fuck, yo? Like, what is going on? Like, this has got to stop. Like somebody has got to do something about this. And then it's like, you're now at the point where, you know, you recognize, or you're recognizing those emotional downfalls that are actually within you, and you've taken the load off. That's what this is. Judgment, it was heavy. Here, oh my gosh, it was so heavy. You were buckling under it. Like it's almost like you were a shadow of yourself, you know, because you had given so much energy to these people, right? But now you got to the point where I recognize me, I recognize what I've done, I recognize how I've been playing a part. And at this point, you know, like, I'm no longer focused on those emotional things. Like, I'm focused on building what it is that I want. Like, I have done and created so much for myself. I've been so passionate and I've been so intentional. And now it's time to work on those things, those passions, those intentions, and focus on those things. That is what you're burying your head in, instead of the emotions and the things that are not working out. And once you're able to do that, you're able to move on in victory, Libra. You're able to do that. Once you let these emotional things go, right? Like, look at this. Put the fucking phone down. How much time are you actually spending on the phone? Ooh, this energy is all over the place. How much time are you actually spending on the phone, right? Just scrolling social media, right? Go out and be a part of the world, right? Because it's Virgo season. You know, you like to be out in the open. It's one pinnacle on the board, right? Go out and enjoy the world. You know, get in, you know, go to a park, you know, even if you're just like sitting to the park by yourself. Like, go out and do stuff. Get your social life off of the internet, right? Create a life outside of that, right? What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. You know what it is that you need to do. Put the phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Go spend time with someone else. That is going to make you feel better, especially if you continue to live in all of these emotions and all of this hurt. You're coming up out of that. Don't fight it, right? What the hell are you waiting for, right? If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. It's time for you to let all of that go. It's time for you to focus on you. It's time for you to recognize how you are playing a part in the unhappiness in your own life, right? No matter we're not holding this victim mentality at all. Nobody is doing anything to us, right? Because we are able, we first of all, we teach people how to treat us, right? And second of all, we are able to remove ourselves from any situations that do not serve our higher selves and our higher goods, right? So Libra, you definitely have that choice. Thank you for coming through and spending so much. Oh my goodness. So this is your message. I have to give it to you. Okay. Shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit, right? Forgive. Let that shit go. Exactly. Boom. Recognize the part that you've played, right? All right. So Libra, thank you so much for coming through and spending your most valuable currency with me, which is your time. You are forever appreciated. If this has resonated, please go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and reach out to me at any of my outlets for a personal reading. Now go be great.